It's 9 AD. Deep in the wild forests of Germania Magna, 5,000 Roman soldiers face annihilation. Trapped and outnumbered 8-1, they're surrounded by 40,000 Germanic warriors hidden among the trees. This is the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest, a stunning military upset that would shake the Roman Empire to its core. The legions, once thought invincible, are now vulnerable in the rain-soaked woods, their discipline turned against them. This isn't just a defeat, it's a psychological blow that halts Roman expansion and scars the empire for centuries. The names of the lost legions are erased, a stain on Roman honor never forgotten. How did Rome, the world's superpower, fall to a coalition of tribes they considered uncivilized? The answer: Roman arrogance, misplaced trust, and the cunning of one man, a Germanic prince raised in Rome who would orchestrate its greatest humiliation. The Teutoburg Forest stands as a chilling lesson: no empire is immune to defeat. Let's uncover how this disaster unfolded. At the height of his power, Emperor Augustus dreamed of conquering Germania, pushing Rome's borders to the Elbe River. He saw it as the final step in securing Rome's destiny and shortening its vulnerable frontier. Years of campaigning had pacified some tribes, and Augustus believed full annexation was inevitable. To finish the job, he appointed Publius Quinctilius Varus as governor, a skilled administrator but no general. Varus imposed Roman law and heavy taxes, treating the tribes as conquered subjects, not allies. His arrogance bred deep resentment among the fiercely independent Germanic warriors. Blind to the danger, Varus walked into a trap, unaware he was being watched by someone who knew Rome's every move. The stage was set for disaster. The architect of Rome's downfall was Arminius, a Carusi prince raised in Rome as a noble hostage. Trained in Roman tactics and trusted by Varus, Arminius secretly united the Germanic tribes against their occupiers. He exploited his insider status, feeding Varus false reports of rebellion and urging a detour into the Teutoburg Forest. Varus, confident and unsuspecting, ignored warnings and led his legions into the dense wilderness. Arminius and his men rode alongside, then slipped away to prepare the ambush. The Romans, burdened with baggage and camp followers, marched straight into the trap. Arminius's plan was a masterpiece of deception, turning Rome's strengths into fatal weaknesses. The betrayal was complete, the legions were doomed. As the Roman column entered the forest, Arminius's trap snapped shut. Rain turned the ground to mud, wagons bogged down, and the column stretched thin and vulnerable. Suddenly, Germanic warriors erupted from the trees, launching a relentless ambush. The Romans, trained for open battle, couldn't form their shield wall or fight back in the dense woods. For 3 days, chaos reigned. Arrows and spears rained down, discipline crumbled, and the Romans were picked off in the green hell. Varus's desperate attempts to regroup failed. The soldiers burned their wagons, but escape was impossible. Exhausted and surrounded, Varus and his officers chose suicide over capture. With their leaders gone, Roman resistance collapsed. The aftermath was brutal. Many were slaughtered, others sacrificed to the Germanic gods. In just 3 days, 3 Roman legions vanished from history. The forest floor was littered with the dead. A catastrophic loss Rome would never forget. The might of Rome had been shattered by cunning, terrain, and the will to resist. The empire would never be the same. News of the disaster plunged Rome into panic and mourning. Emperor Augustus, devastated, mourned his lost legions and the sacred eagle standards now in enemy hands. The Rhine frontier was exposed, fear of invasion swept the empire. Augustus rushed to raise new armies, but the dream of conquering Germania was dead. The Rhine, not the Elbe, became Rome's permanent northern border. Later, Germanicus led punitive campaigns, recovering 2 eagle standards but failing to reclaim the lost territory. The site of the massacre became a grim monument, fields of bones and shattered pride. The Teutoburg Forest marked a turning point. Roman expansion stopped, and Germanic lands remained free. The battle drew a cultural line that shaped Europe for centuries, proving even the greatest empires have limits. The ghosts of Varus's legions still haunt history, a warning from Rome's darkest hour.